And we're back for another episode. Now in this episode we're going to be continuing the story. As always, hello from me and hello from Mithrie. Same routine. So let's continue. So we come back to Minphilia quite a lot, as we can see. So let's see what she wants us to do next. So Minphilia wants to introduce you to an Ala Mhigo member of the Scion. Okay, so we need to go to the storage area. There he is. Okay, so now we need to go to the quarry mill, which is in South Shroud. So let's go there now. Conveniently, Gridania is my home point, so... Okay, so as we can see, I was just checking to make sure my Archer and Bard was still working. So what I've done is I've changed the order of my DPS rotation to be in the order I need to do the abilities in. So I've done Straight Shot first, because it says increases critical hit by 10%, so it's one of the most important. And then do Wind Bite, then Venomous Bite, and then Heavy Shot, and then from there I will just keep the dots up and make sure that it I do any procs which I need to do, any combos. Now I've watched Mr. Happy's video talking about you know, the Bard rotation, and he is a very great source of information, so I would recommend anyone to go check out his videos. I've featured him on my channel. He does a lot of Final Fantasy XIV videos, so I've been watching him for a long time. I can say I'm a fan of his, so I would, you know, I would recommend him. And as per routine, I take my mount everywhere. I do not teleport because I want to just save all my money. Some members of my free company were saying that they become obsessed with being able to teleport everywhere, but then they just lose so much money. So I really kept it controlled from day one. You know, anyone who's watched my Let's Play series from the beginning will see that I've always, from the very beginning, just controlled teleporting. So so now it's not a habit I need to break, because it was never a habit I gained to begin with. So I'm always trying to mess around with my microphone settings to make sure my voice is loud enough to be heard compared to the audio of the game. I know that some of my early videos you can barely hear me speak, so I'm always working on it all the time. If I have to, I will buy a new microphone. But for now I'm trying to make best with the equipment that I have. It's always a learning experience when you try something new, so the idea of a Let's Play is still new for me, so I'm just trying my best as I go along. Okay, so here we are, in Quarry Mill. So let's talk to this person. So, Mithrie needs help tending a wounded brother. So one thing that I've seen while doing the level 25 conjurer quest is that a hero is someone who can talk to the elements of the world. So when she says go to the hero, that's what she means. Always try and make sure that I get the best upgrade out of the gear when I do a quest. Okay, so Mithrie needs your help to save a wounded comrade. Okay, so now we need to get some antelope horns. Very close to town, thankfully. So it does seem that once you get Wind Bite and you have so many other dots, and if you do it in this sort of order, like recommended by Mr. Happy, then only good things will happen. As you can see, I can barely get through each ability once, and it's already dead. One thing to notice about the jobs is that it's limited which other jobs you can take abilities from. So before, when I was an archer, I could take them from anything, but now that I'm a bard, I can only take abilities from pugilist and lancer. So the ones that I've gone for at the moment are Second Wind, so I at least have some type of self-healing. Eternal Release, because as you can see, increases critical hit rate by 20%, which is very nice. And the other ones are not that great, so I've just gone for Feint, but I am intending to replace that when my Lancer is a lot higher. I might go for something like Blood for Blood or whatever, but I'll see when I get to that point. I'll always be sure to say in my Let's Plays what abilities have changed and why. Of course, you don't have to do and discover all of this yourself. You know, it is a good idea to share other people's experience. Like watching videos on YouTube is a good idea. There's lots of people with lots of useful information on how to get things done, get the best DPS out of your character or whatever, so... there's always help if you need it. Okay, so now we need to take the antelope horns to Buscaron, who's just in the next town, and then bring the medicine back. It is nice that basically while you're going through the main story quest, you do get your first class leveled very quickly. But saying that as well, it didn't take that long to get every other class to 15. So leveling in this game is not that hard, and the way it works is that for every class which isn't your highest class, you get a bonus up, and so as long as my bard is the highest class, then every other class I play will get an EXP bonus when leveling up. Just so it doesn't feel like an impossible task or boring to have to regrind, because it really doesn't take long doing the other one. And that was nice of him. So he just gave me the medicine there and then. Okay, so let's see. Mithrie needs your help to find a missing comrade. Okay, so we need to look in this area for him. There he is. Interesting, the monsters here are level 45. So Mithrie wishes to repay for your kindness. That's nice. Okay, so we now actually have to head to Little Ala Mhigo. Now thankfully from here there is no need to go back to Gridania and then take the airship and all that, because South Shroud is actually connected to Eastern Fanaland, and Eastern Fanaland is connected directly to Southern Fanaland, so there is no need to backtrack and then take the airship and all that, because it might actually take you longer than just running directly. And the only reason I know that is because I did spend the time to learn which zones are connected to which ones, so it is a good idea when you have your chocobo to just explore, just go around, see what you can find, but obviously be careful because a lot of the zones are very high level. It's nice that when I see a level 30 monster I'm not scared of it anymore, because I know I can take it on very easily now. Also at level 30 you unlock the 4th rank of your hunter log, assuming that you've obviously finished the first 3. So it seems that each of the hunter log ranks is related to a 10 level thing. So rank 1 is level 1 to 10, rank 2 10 to 20, 3 20 to 30, 4 30 to 40, and then 5 40 to 50. So it's it's been designed that way. I think it's quite clever. So maybe if they increase the level cap we'll also get another rank of the hunter log. Very foggy weather here in Eastern Fanaland today. Another interesting YouTube channel I watched for a long time, especially when waiting for the beta, was Leonsaurus. He's also featured on my channel, and he's always kept everyone very much up to date on all the latest blogs, all the latest developments, all the latest everything. So he's another good one to watch. So it's nice when you see people who do genuinely care about the game and how it was in version 1.0, because I will definitely not claim to be there. I in fact did not like the game in 1.0 at all. I didn't play beyond 2 weeks of the first launch, but some people did stay dedicated, and it really was a big thing for them when 1.0 went down. So hats off to them for staying dedicated and, you know, earning their legacy names, because I will never call myself a legacy player because I hated the game. So as you can see, it really doesn't take that long to get from place to place. There we go, Little Ala Mhigo. There's actually a fake going on. How about that? Never mind. That was quick. Now all these zones do have lots of quests, but I've already been here, I've already done them. That's the only reason that you won't see any around. Oh yeah, so I completely forgot the only reason we've been going through all of this is because we're looking for the masked stranger. So much has happened since then. So, Gunderblad is willing to share with you what he knows about the masked stranger. Okay, so we just need to ask the people who may have been talking to him what they know about him. Okay, he doesn't know. Next. Oh, I assume they are upstairs, but never mind. Go back down again. Obviously it seems that all of them are not willing to talk. Which is to be expected, really. You know, if someone accuses you of something, you're not just going to say, oh yeah, I did it, whatever. Can never get enough high potions, that's for sure. So Hamfring has a secret message for you. Okay, so now we need to head over here to see what they have to say. Maybe next time I should have run the other way, never mind. This is one of those wandering fates where you just have to escort someone from one place to another, I think. Oh, maybe I'm completely wrong again. Wow, this really hasn't been my day today. Make sure that it doesn't follow me. There you go. Now it's reset. Fair enough. They suspect that I am the troublemaker. I guess it's fair enough. They just want to protect their people, that's all. Second wind is quite fun. The only issue with it is that it's got a cooldown of 2 minutes, so you can't use it all the time. Yeah, so as is typical with these things, even though we're here to help, they think we're actually here to hurt them. Because these ones are aggro by sight, if I just stay behind them, as you see, they just don't attack. Sometimes it's not possible to get behind them, but, you know, better than to reduce the risk. In higher level zones, if you get attacked and successfully hit, then chances are they can actually knock you off your mount completely. So you need to be careful about that. And never forget your sprint button. So let's see. So Rem thing has got a new quest, which I'll do later. So Gundabad needs your help to rein in the young ones of Little Ala Mhigo. Okay, so we need to see what the young are intending to do. Not exactly sure how, but I guess I'll find out. So it seems as with the other people, they want to just get favour of the primals to help them out and win the battle. Interesting. I need to look for items as well as people. Where is it? There it is. It's always nice to see when other people are doing exactly the same quest as you, because sometimes you can use them as a clue or a hint about where to go next. Okay, so we need to go over there. Curious to see what the next big fight will be. Lots of fates going on as always. So I need 639 more seals and then I will be able to rank up again with my Grand Company. In order to level up with your Grand Company, you simply have to spend seals on it. And you need it more and more each time. Here we go, I'm guessing this is a fight. I don't even know who that, like, Ralgar is. It's not a name I recognise from Final Fantasy. I guess he's actually the big boss, so I'll leave him to the end. I guess we'll have to try again. Thankfully I didn't die this time, so I can just go straight in. Oh, it wasn't so bad. Oh, the plot thickens. Oops, level 45. Make sure I stay behind him, that's for sure. Okay, next quest. Gunderblad wants to wish you well on your investigation. Okay, I'm back to Menphilia we go. You know, if I go straight back to Uldar, then maybe it'll be quicker getting to Menphilia that way. So, because I've done these quests and gone here so often, I've learned that when in Uldar, if you use the Aethernet to the Gate of Sultana. That will get you straight to Western Fanaland, and that can save you a lot of running in between. Okay, so I just want to get to the closest Aethernet crystal. So I find that these quests are well balanced. It seems to be 1 or 2 hours of questing, then followed by a big battle and so on, and repeat. So you don't ever spend too long in MMO terms doing quests before you have big fight. It makes it more interesting that way. I don't think anyone would want to do so many hours of quests in a row before you can do any fighting. Obviously you always stay out of the red areas on the ground. Not that it matters at my level, but still. Just good habits. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching yet again. So I will see you next time.